first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as we get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. Another old race from turn 1 already. Davis Wick and Rodríguez wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Brown. And the road was climbing up the front of the as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 70 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Sean Rackley fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was him off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the spectacular, the magnificent Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. The boys are out there in full flight. We are in Mexico. We are at the Hernandez Rodríguez. I can't remember what it's called anymore. My brain is gone. It is
Autódromo Hermanos
Rodríguez. That's it. You're a legend. Pops in straight away over the top. Welcome to the room, Mr. Watson. He's awake, a bit better than me being half asleep. Together, it's like half a copper kettle boiling. They're still, half asleep. And as you can see, I have entered the site tonight, and as a driver, so my name might pop up every now and again. I clear myself. But downstairs, Kobe Jordan is pushing the buttons as usual. Mr. Watson is beside me, and we are going to have an absolute pearler here tonight because this track is spectacular. Let's have a quick look at the scores on the board and see how everyone's doing, because we are at the halfway mark. Believe it or not, already at the halfway mark. And Mr. Greggy Johnson, Team Greg Racing, he has got himself a 64-point lead. This is spectacular for him. Could be a title on the go. Mark Snowy Swan is from the SLM Academy, is just behind him. And Brad Dines from Dine Tune Racing has got himself 4 points behind, followed by Shane Newens from Mueller Racing, 3 points behind. So the top four are still pretty tight. Maybe not for the top spot, but for second and third, it goes all the way down to about sixth place, down to Stephanie Piccoli. So then we've got Sammy McCall, SMR in fifth, Stephanie Piccoli in sixth, Anthony Haywood, SLM in seventh, Ryan Price, our privateer and series admin, in eighth, Steve Marion in ninth, and Brendan Soper in 10th. In the Pro-Ams, another tight battle and another bit of awesome battling through. Have a look at this later, ladies and gents. Rubens Martin, newcomer to the field for Get a Grip, is leading him out there on 291 points. He has got 25 points ahead of Elliot D, who we had in the booth last weekend from Team Pear-Shaped Racing, followed by Russell Gander, Northwind Motorsports, 16 points, a total of 41 points between the two, between them and the top spot. Then we've got Jason Wilkins, further 3 points behind him from Wild Ride Motorsports. Peter Hedgecoe, another 7 points. Wayne Edwards, 11 points. Cameron Hardwick, 10 points. That top grid is so close that the top three is up for grabs by any one of these lads. Matt Tazzaro, SLM Academy in 8th. Todd Parks from Black Fang in 9th. Timothy Schmellenberg from JWM in 10th. Lachlan Browning from Northwind in 11th. And Joshua D. King from Team SRW Motorsports in 12th. All right, drum roll, thank you. Let's have a look at the legends that are the pros for the Warren and Brown Tools. I always nearly go say V8s, but it is the Toyota GR86 Nationals. Brandon Sagassa from 1-9 is up there on 534 points. He's got 31 points there on Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. A few points behind, 20 points in total, Daniel J. Byrne from the Carling Motorsports team. Then we've got Sean Doyle from the SLM Academy on his same points as him. And 8 points adrift is Dylan DeBono. No, it's Douglas Gowans, then Dylan DeBono. So very, very tight, and it could go either way. It's a very, very close field. Anyone in that, I'd go as far as saying anyone in the top 8 can still win this title. That's how close it's coming through. Maybe even down to Dan Ackland in 7th place. So it's, mate, I'll even throw Gallo in there as well. So it's a tight battle, and we've got 5 rounds to go, including tonight. We've got Gallo in 9th, Thomas Sonny Senior in 9th, Greg Barber in 10th, Callum Hodgkinson 11th, Carter Dines 12th, and how much of an impression did he leave on us last weekend? Trev Mortimer in 13th, Ash Glover 14th, Phil Humbly 15th, Mason Martin 16th, Sam Kudakazino 17th, Cameron Edwards in 18th, Brandon Levin 19th, and Ben Snell in 20th. This is going to be an epic battle. Get ready, strap yourselves in, because we are up for some fun, and qualifying has just started. So get in there, and let's see how this goes, man. This is going to be cracking.
Absolutely. I think this is going to be a really good one. I think this is going to be a great track for these cars. I believe there's going to be a lot of draft playing into effect. This track is quite drafty in more conventional race cars, and these, smaller, not quite as quick. I think it's going to be a huge pack, and the pack races always seem to produce some wild and wildly entertaining racing. And this is the first time we've been back here in a minute. I remember that one time we ran the Formula E track a couple seasons ago. Boy, was that a fun one. I will say I would have loved to have seen us back here, back at that one, because you know how I love my chaos. But I'm still happy that we're back on this one, and that can't do
God,
that.
was close, man. Sorry to giggle over the top here. Kobe, I can't even talk. The qualifying overlay is working right now. There it goes. He's got it in front of me. He's even beaten me, mate. I just remembered that as you were saying then, and we saw him spinning around. That bloody, what is it? It's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's 12 tyres strapped together for that fake little apex there. Someone's going to hit that tonight. Right there on the left. Someone's going to hit that damn thing tonight, and another one just there, because they're just sort of sitting there like, let's just plop them down.
Yep, and I don't know if those move or not, but I feel like someone will answer that question for us tonight.
We're going to get someone to test it for us.
Yeah, it is so not just tempting, but it's easy to just hit it without even thinking it. Like, we've all had moments where it's like, oh, we're going to be perfectly clear of that, and then thwack, and come to find out you weren't. So it's sure. And you know that people are going to be side by side going through that section. You already know.
Oh yeah. There's another one as well, just in the stadium section, just before they go under the bridge too. So there's another one they can test for us as well if they're out there testing. We've got first of our times. A bit early to get excited, but I'm seeing a few purple sectors coming through. Daniel Byrne, 2 purples. Cole Lavery. Oh, look at that. That was a big switch. Lavery, Daniel Byrne, Knox Black, Davey Gallo, Mason Martin, Cena. Tell you what, much like last night's race, we are seeing new drivers coming in and being very competitive very quickly. In the Super Formula Lights, it's anyone in the top 10 could take a round. And we're seeing it here as well now. Look, have a look at it. Byrne, Knox, Gowans, Gallo, Lavery, Hedgecote, Doyle, Humbly, Martin. There's names still there. They've got to get up there towards a pointy end, but we've got a lot of fast men in this track, man. That could easily take it out.
Absolutely, and it's kind of the calling card of this series last couple seasons. Is you have an idea of a few that could be in contention, but you don't know for a fact which one is gonna win. And that's what really makes the series fun, really makes it entertaining and great for all of us to watch and for us to commentate. A far cry from that one season a couple seasons ago where Joshy Horton just absolutely dominated.
Oh yeah, it was pants down pretty much every race, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But he did come back for a couple of races. He didn't have it all his own way at the end of last season. He wasn't available for all of them, but it was a tough one for him. It wasn't that easy. Not as easy as it was, 3-4 seasons ago.
Yeah, I remember him and really getting into some really good battles.
Yeah, 100%. It's well, I'm looking forward to it, mate. I don't know how it's going to. I'm not even going to be game enough to make a prediction tonight, I'll tell you right now. But we know that the ladder did change because Cole Lavery was leading the championship last round. And after that, he's dropped into a couple of places down because it's so damn close between these lads. But, well, fingers crossed. But the main thing is we're like a little bit of skin on skin here, a bit of door on door. And we love that hot action when these guys are battling through. But as long as no one does anything stupid, I'm a happy man.
I don't think you should say hot action and skin on skin in the same sentence, but that's just me.
Well, liveries are the skins of metal, yeah. On the
Yeah.
car.
I got you there, Steve. Yeah.
It's you know me. It always get myself in some sort of trouble. We will. Hopefully, I won't be coughing and spluttering as much as I have been in these last few weeks. Starting to get over this. Donna Doyle is out there, so Mum's out there, or waving the flag for Sean. We've got the big boss out there tonight as well. He was out there last night too. And he doesn't say hello. He just goes funny looking GD3s. He does it to me every show. Love your work and persistence. Let's have a look at Daniel Burns' time at the moment. It's 1:41.301. Knox Black is, what is he? He's literally 1 and a bit tenths behind. Ben Snell is like 4-1. Have a look at this. There's literally, have a look at this scoreboard, my friend. 469, 491, 496. Literally hundreds between these boys. Actually, thousands. Where's it gone? Where'd it go? No, hundreds, yeah. Four 100s, 2 100s, 1 100, 2 100s, 1 100. Unbelievable. All the way down to 7th.
The top 8 are separated by just barely under 4/10. That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Keeping us keen, I tell you what. Keeping us very keen. Where are we going? 4413 goes all the way down to, I think it's 413 down to 14th place. 1 second down to 14th place. That is crazy. It's good, and the boys are still warming up. So there's still a lot of boys out there settling in, especially down the back end of the grid. They've only just starting to get laps in. Hardwick, Johnson, Hodgkins, Randa, Kutakazinos, Edward. They're all getting some times in at the moment. Do we have RC's messaging working tonight, Kobe, downstairs? We usually do, don't we? Okay, let's get that going, and I'll pop a message downstairs. Oh, Ducky Gowan's going in the pit. He looked like he'd blow that car up. How much dust was on the inside of that line entering the pits?
No kidding.
Yeah, that was a lot. Don't really usually see that.
And another thing that's always interesting when you come here to Mexico City is the altitude. This place is very high up.
Well,
yeah, it is. It's always fascinating because this is a fairly high-speed circuit. There's a lot of high-speed corners and a lot of long straightaways. So you're really taxing these motors because you're just not getting a whole heck of a lot of airflow because of the high altitude and low air density, on top of running them super high because of all these straights and high speed corners.
It is going to be interesting. It's also interesting to see what iRacing, how much of that effect iRacing puts into these cars too, whether it just ignores it completely. Because I know when you go to real world, oxygen is what is an important part of the combustion. If you get more oxygen, you can put in there. Hence why they pump nitro in. But when it's at such a high altitude, it's the oxygen is compressed and it's become so light that as the amount of oxygen coming through is heaps less, and the cars would normally heat up as well, overheat due to that as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how iRacing does that, and I hope they are. Not that I've driven the new pumped up version of these cars yet, which is really stupid. Really, we should really get out there for a bit of an admin day and just go out there and tear it up. All people come out and let's just try to crash into Steve or something like that.
I mean, hey, now's your opportunity, Steve. You're already here.
Well, yeah, my name is on the list. I did enter in the wrong format, so I'll get to call my name out every now and again. So actually, when you do see it out there, and you do see my name pop up there, it's because we're looking at the booth. I'll be in the booth just waving at you. That's us just there. You're on the booth just on the left-hand side looking down the straight. It's a nice warm spot with a bit of sun behind us, so it's nice to see. The times out there have settled a little bit. Ben Snell has got himself in the top spot now, mate, with a 1:41.121 with 3 minutes to go. Daniel Byrne in second, Black in third, Gowans fourth, Sagassa in fifth, Gallo in sixth, Hedgeco in seventh. Hedgeco's up there as a Pro-Am doing extremely well. DeBona, Ackland and Lavery. Lavery, I did set him a setup tonight. You saw that, mate?
Yep.
I've been testing out a new setup house. I won't talk about it just yet. But they didn't have much for the 86s, unfortunately. More for the GT3 and the V8s, which is not that bad, but it'd be good to be able to cover all facets of what we race at the moment. If there's knows anyone out there who would be willing to come on as a streaming partner and does all the setups for 86s, the GTs, the we don't need them for super full lights, but the V8s as well. Get them to reach out to me because I'd be interested to have a conversation. Mr. Watson's TV aren't quite up there just yet.
Yeah, I too would like to have a conversation with them for similar but kind of also unrelated reasons.
Yeah, exactly. There's always some partnerships that we can do out there and support the community. 2 minutes to go, my friend. And Snell is out there. I can't see anyone really making some progress. Dan Ackland, who is down in ninth, he's got some greens. So he will be crossing the line shortly. And let's see how he goes. Is he going to pop up? He's in ninth at the moment. He has popped up. He's gone all the way to third. So great bit of work out there. I haven't looked at the format for tonight. I'll have a look at it right now. It's beside me. Tonight
2040.
What is it, 2040?
Yep.
2040. So there'll be no, I don't believe there's no reverse, but we'll see whether got that in there. I can see that. I can hear that race control, but that's right. My system defaulted the other night, so I can't hear the full stem of the race control at the moment. All right, let's have a look. Who else is in there? DeBono's got himself a green and a papaya coming through. Sam Kutkazinos has got himself a green too. No one's really making some last-ditch efforts. If they're going to be out there, they need to be crossing the line soon, because at the 15-minute mark, in exactly 56 seconds, it's going to drop the hammer and we will be getting ready to grid. How's Mr. Gowans going? He's in fifth. We've got Gowans on the screen there. Sean Dawes, second sector green. Thomasina, second sector green. Here comes Gowans across the line. He's got himself first two sectors. Papayas sitting in fifth place. Is he going to be able to improve through the last sector coming through? As the start finish is right there. Bang, that's his time. Let's see, he's 1:41.491. Doesn't look like he's improved. Kutkazinos has improved on his personal best. Is he going to get himself into the top 10? Lavery sitting in... Looks like he's having a bit of a struggle. It's nearly there. It's nearly done. Lavery just crosses it then. Has he improved? No, he hasn't. He's still sitting in 10th place. So he's got a bit of work to do. Brandon Levin's out there, nearly gone down. Mason Martin as well. The hammer has fallen, ladies and gents. That's it. Hedgeco got himself up there as a Pro-Am, but have a look at the split of times. It is very pro-dominant at the pointy ends, and it's good to see that they're all battling up the top end of that. All right, we're ready. I hope everyone's strapped in, ready to go. Give us a wave if you're in the grandstands. Ben Snell has secured from Slipstream Autosports, has secured the top spot beside Daniel Byrne, sharing in the front row from Carling Motorsports. So good to see Mr. Byrne pumping it up there at the top. And in the second row, Dan Ackland from Black Fang has got himself up there beside Knox Black. All new boys up there. Have a look at that. Snell, Ackland and Black all up there. So 3 out of the 4 brand new drivers. Dougie Gowan's beside Braden Sagassa, another new guy to the series, is in the third row. Davey Gallo beside Peter Hedgeco, another new driver in the fourth row. In the fifth row, Dylan DeBono, a comeback driver, is beside Cole Lavery from Team SAW Motorsports. And that's half that grid in the top 10, all new drivers. In the 6th row, Sean Doyle is beside Phil Humbly. In the 7th row, Carter Dines beside Mason Martin. In the 8th row, Ruben Martin beside Thomas Sonny Cena. And in the 9th row, Ash Glover with Trev Mortimer. In the 10th row, Lachlan Browning beside Matt Tesario. And as we switch across to the next line, in the 11th row, we've got Ryan Price beside Elliot D. In the 12th row, Cam Hardwick beside Anthony Haywood. In the 13th row, Brandon Lemon beside Callum Hodgkinson. In the 14th row, we've got Greggy Johnson by Russell Gander. And in the 15th row, Sam Kutakazinos beside Cameron Edwards. I believe that is it. We've got Joshy Horton downstairs as the race director and Matty Keane, the race steward. So get ready, strap yourself in for some action. They're going all the way down to the final corner as you can see them on top of the, what is it, Ivamo, by the look of it. I thought it said Vamos, but it doesn't.
I believe it is Vamos.
Oh, it is Vamos. It's just one of the boys has got the over the S.
That's what it would appear to be.
Yeah, cool. Hey, see, I'm not as dumb as I look. Thank God you guys can't see me. All right, we've got a few people out there. Webb's team's short of a couple disco lights this week. Yes, it is. Track needs some rain. Chops always wants the rain. Loves the rain, Chops. All right, we are ready, ladies and gents. The second camera is going to be on the legendary driver, the AM driver, Ash Glover, coming through. But, ladies and gents, get ready, strap in for a 2040 tonight, round 5, halfway mark of the season. We've still got a lot of battles to go, and you've seen the scoreboards and the ladders, and there is not much between the AMs, the Pro-Ams, and the Pros tonight. So the battles are going to be fast and thick. Hopefully a really tight and sexy race coming through here. Lots of panels being rubbed against each other as these guys get ready, hopefully not destroying too many logos. But the lights are about to go. We are just about to get ready. We are green, 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 ladies and gents. Beautiful takeoff by all drivers. No one's bogged it down all the way from the front to the back of the grid. And it looks like we are in for a battle into the first corner straight away. Ben Snell has Daniel Byrne right there beside him and tucked in behind, and you can see the Dan Ackland car, the green little thing with the purple lights. They've pulled away nicely side by side, Ackland and Byrne, and then you can see Knox Black's Gowans coming through. Looks like Byrne's going to try to get it. We've got 4 wide coming behind that. Have a look at that. Beautifully done on both cameras. These guys are, oh, I heard some paddles bang, but no big shunts coming through. Beautiful job by Ben Snell from Slipstream coming through and getting the run done straight away. Daniel Byrne second, Knox Black third. Ackland's coming in there. He's having a look on the sides of Black. You can just see he's a lime green car as they filter off into a single line coming through the back end of the track. A couple of boys going too wide and keep away from that tyre wall, ladies and gents, because you will be bouncing back into the field. And everyone with you. We had
someone off in the back.
Raiden Sagata.
I think that, yeah.
He is gone. I will reverse that down on the bottom screen. I can just see it. We keep on top screen going. You'll see Sagasa there. Not sure what's happened, but you can see him coming through. He is just clear the top. Oh, he's just gone too hard onto that curve on cold tyres, and it's brought him around. But have a look at Ben Snell on the top screen, man. He is pulling away nicely. He's settled into a good groove. He's got himself 1.1 seconds already on Daniel Byrne, and we know that Daniel Byrne is no slouch. So he's doing a cracking job in there. What have we got as far as movers and shakers so far? 6 places up by Sam Kutakazinos and 4 places up by Mason Martin. So the fight battle is going to start coming through. Sagasa just rode that curb just a little bit too hard. He was our early season pick of running away with it, but it just hasn't gone his way the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, I don't think the noise I made was human, but that's how shocking it was. That is, dare I go full regalia, but championship implications. That is big news, because not only is that going to absolutely kneecap his ability to score points in this race, he's also going to be starting at a very poor spot on the grid come the next race.
Yeah, well, the reverse top the reversing of the grids, it's rewarding consistency now. So if you do make a mistake, you don't get a freebie like a joker lap or something like that. Oh my God, that was close. Same as Bird. Geez, boys are really cutting that line through there from one tyre wall to another wall. My God. Oh, that wall is going to have someone hit it, mate. It's going to have to happen.
Yeah, I'm patiently waiting for that.
You can see him there with the lime green and purple stripes across the lights. Oh, whoa. Look at that. Was so, oh my God. That is so close by Knox. No, sorry, that's Knox Black. We're on with Dan Ackland's. Dan Ackland's the green car. Knox Black's with the little pink flowers on there. Apologise for my incorrect call there. Oh no, Brandon Levin's crashed as well. Oh, look at that. There's look at that. Pretty wide. Oh no, probably just a poor choice of position through there for Brandon. If he just held off a little bit more, it looks like Kutakazinos came back on track, and unfortunately, there was a kaleidoscope effect from Kutakazinos to the other driver to Brandon Levin. He's not having a good run at the moment, Levin. He's having a lot of issues with incidents, but have a look at Knox. Oh, look at that switching through. Yeah, and shuts the nose on Lavery. Lavery was having a look big time there because we had a bit of a switch across here. We got Knox, Black, Gowans, Lavery, then Gallo, then DeBono, Short, and Martin. I'm not sure who dropped out of that top 10 just then, but we still got, no, it looks like the same order. It looks like it's just Lavery making his way through, and Gowans decided to say that no room here.
I think Ruben Martin had an issue.
Yeah, Callum Hodgkinson as well. It looks like Ryan Price jumped to the pits as well for some reason. Oh, yeah. Callum Hodgkinson, I think he's blown his engine. Here he is. Oh, no.
Oh,
he's
no.
Gone out wide. He's just cooked the tyres. There's no smoke coming out of there. No, he's good. He's good. I haven't heard any penalties come through or hear anyone getting done for any silly moves just yet.
Yeah, neither have I, so we seem to be okay here.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner than I expected it to be. Everyone's trying to make every minor move they can. There's Ryan Price crawling back. I'm not sure why he's crawling back.
I think he's just waiting for everyone to get by before he enters the corner since he's a lap down. Yep. Fair call there by Mr. Price. Never one to stifle someone else's race, that's for sure. Oh, the battle is still continuing. It's more of a battle for second, third, and fourth, but they are slowly catching up to Ben Snell. It's down to 8/10. It was over a second earlier on, so the boys have sort of opened up the battles a bit. Oh, Lachlan Browning.
Yep. Oh, there he is. He's facing the wrong way. It's on the bottom there. Looks like he's had a bit of a go with someone behind him. He's cut across the nose. I don't think he realised whoever that car was that was beside him. They were too wide, and that other car had nowhere to go, really. We'll see what race control says on that one. And they come through.
And looks like issues for Kutakazinos.
Maybe he sustained some damage with that contact early on when Brandon Levin was on the other side.
That's what it would appear.
Oh
my God!
That was hardware failure.
Yeah.
That was hardware failure. Let's see that from another angle. That was crazy. Watch this. Lucky there was no car beside him. Look at that. That is straight hardware failure. Oh, my goodness. Very lucky that no one was there. Poor Sam. He's going to be feeling it. And he's going to tell me off as well because he's going to say, why isn't the team logo on my name? Because I keep forgetting to update the producers to They know the name's changed, but the logo as well. But I will fix that, Sam. Please don't yell at me.
Meanwhile, it is a 2-car battle for the lead, and they have set sail from everybody else.
Yeah, Daniel Byrne is slowly pegged him back, hasn't he? Byrne's last lap was a 141.14 to Snell's 141.68 or 60. Sorry, so Byrne has been on the hunt and doing extremely well there. Battles forming now, mate. A few little battles. Have a look at this big tail of drivers coming through. All the way from third.
No!
Oh, no. Peter Hedge's gone round. He's done a Malcolm McLaren.
Peter the Hedgehog, no.
Yeah. Down to 11th. They're literally all bumper to bumper. So, spectacular driving apart from the gap we've got with Daniel Byrne and Snell coming through. Oh, it looks like Snell's been passed by Byrne, or is it my... No.
He's about to be.
There's something that's going on with my iRacing because, yes, he is about to be. It's showing me Snell disappearing completely, so that's it. He's backed away from it. A little bit of a fight to go on. We've got 10 minutes to go, so we've had a lot of action in that, a lot of time, my friend.
Oh, the battle between Black and Gallons is getting really a whole lot of moving all over the place.
Looks like Lavery's just passed both of them. Look at this. Now you're on the top screen now. Have a look at these lads. They're really going for it. I'll take it back to Cesario and the other ones there. But those boys are really going for it.
Yeah, Dougie just called that in. There was about, I think, 3 moves alone on that one straightaway. And that's what allowed Lavery to get alongside.
Here's the pass right now. Oh, my God, that was close. Have a look at the bottom screen. That's the pass now. Dougie's going from left to right, trying to get around, and he's not finding the right spot through, but there's Lavery coming. I'm not sure what Dougie called in then, because it all looked pretty good from where I was. It was just Dougie was trying to get around. Maybe he got a touch from Gallo from behind there.
No,
that was a good move by Lavery.
No, it kind of came in after a few of the moves.
Okay. Where do we go? The battles are still fast and thick everywhere. Bottom screen, we've got Cesario with the boys around him. That's Solani, Humbly, Mortimer, Cesario, Glover, all fighting for it here. Top screen at the moment, we've got Ben Snell. Ben Snell for... Who got Warner for blocking then?
I believe that was Black.
Gowans is calling for another set of blocking. Turn 1, lap 7.
Now, this particular one, I don't quite... It was a bit aggressive, but to me that one was still a little more fair. The first one that he called in, I agree with that one. It's like not quite as bad. Borderline, but I'd say still with this in that acceptable range.
Tell you what, they're getting close to that tyre wall. Someone's going to take it out for us. Someone's going to do us a favour and hit it.
Yeah, it's amazing that they haven't already.
Yeah,
so far so
one
good.
of them sliding, and like the rear end was sliding. I'm like, look at that. Oh, look at Elliot D, how close he got there. My goodness. Oh, crikey. These boys are living on the edge. He got a good run out of it, too. He's got side by side there with Russell Gander. So it looks like that line is... Oh, no! Russell Gander
no!
There. I don't think Gander knew he was there. Gander started turning, and he's calling it in, but Elliot D was already halfway up him then. I'll have a look at the second screen there. I don't think Russell realised how far up he was. Watch this. He's like, look at that, halfway to the door. He's almost side by side, and he still maintained overlap through there. So he's hit him at the halfway part of the door. I don't think Gander realised he was there.
Yeah, I'd say you're pretty spot on that one, Steve. Like at that point, you would know he would absolutely know that Elliott was there, and you think he would try to wait on the turn in just a little bit, but either didn't quite see it in the mirror or spotter was out on a smoke break. But yeah, around he goes.
He could well be driving on with a single monitor as well. It's that sort of thing. When you see those sort of errors happen, sometimes they are driving the single monitors. Geez, they're getting close. Oh, Gowans, look at that. Lavery, my God. Lavery, Gallo, De Bono. They were like literally there. They were literally 1.5 tenths apart coming through that sector just then. That's how close they were coming through there. Unbelievable. Look at the switch. Oh, my God. De Bono and Gallo just switched places then. And, very, very feisty. This battle, Elliott D is still going. He's having a go now at Cam Hardwick and Callum Hodgkinson. He's making a move on Hodgkinson. Cam Hardwick has gone out on his own into the Never regions. He goes. Beautifully done there by Hodgkinson, keeping it nice and clean. Nice little battles everywhere up and down. Wow, 6 minutes, man. That went quick. We've got 6 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Byrne is keeping Snell honest. You can just see him on the bottom screen at the moment while we're focused. Oh, no, we'll just take it back to the other one. I'll go to the battle pack behind. You can see on the top screen, you got Ben Snell and Daniel Byrne fighting two. And the battle pack you're watching in the bottom screen is the pack you can just see coming out and approaching the first apex coming through. 6 tenths. Ben Snell is being kept honest by Daniel Byrne at this point. Then we got Ackland, Black, Gowans, Lavery, Gallo, De Bono, Doyle, and Martin. Have a look at the pros all the way down to 14th. Lead Pro-Am is Matt Tesario at the moment. Let's have a quick squeeze a bit further down, mate. And there we got Greggy Johnson leading the AMs as well. So great bit of work there. It looks like Mr. Johnson really wants that title. Changed his driving now completely. He used to be known as Elbows Out Johnson, and he would drive like he had doors open, and on top of those doors he had push bars. But he's changed his style a little bit in this season. Very, how would you put it? That exit across that curb, both those cars did, taking liberties of the track itself. Hardwick's just in.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts on this layout that you can go on with no real repercussions. This was the layout that NASCAR used when it came to town last year. So because of that, it's a little more coded with the NASCAR track limits that are much kinder as opposed to the FIA style track limits that you would get at the Grand Prix layout.
Did you see that slide of, he's nearly caught it and kept it. Johnson leading the AMs. He must be listening because he drifted around that corner and just held it. And unfortunately, has he still got his lead in the thing? No, I think he's lost it. Where is he? Haywood is there. And where's Johnson? Johnson is dropped in behind.
Yeah, looks like he's behind Haywood now.
Haywood now, yeah. So 2 places, 3. He's in third now. He was in first, and he was on his own then too. But look at that pack just there on that bottom screen. My God, they're getting close to each other. It's still Lavery, Gallo, and De Bono so close. Oh, Gallo's having a look there on Lavery, but he's kept him out. Tell you what, I'm loving this battle pack. I'm loving the fact that any of these 10 drivers in the top 10 could take this championship still, and they're all fighting for points all the way through. We are in the last 3 minutes, ladies and gents, and these two boys on the top screen have pulled it away by 5 seconds. There's literally 4 tenths between Snell and Byrne at the moment, but they are 5 seconds up the road from Ackland, Black, Gowans, Lavery, Gallo, and De Bono, and Sean Doyle. These guys are all in a big battle pack. What was that?
5-second penalty for Gander forcing a car off track.
That was the one we saw between Gander and Elliott D.
I'm not sure. I feel like if it was that one, be worded a little differently because he
Yeah.
didn't really force D off. He just turned into him when he was at the apex. So and he did call a second thing in a little bit after that. So that
Three
we never
wide, man.
saw.
Look at this. Look at this. Sorry, three
Oh,
wide. Look at this. Lavery's just tucking it over the top of Gowans. Gowans on the inside line. He's trying to get in underneath Lavery, and we've got Black just there in front of them as well. Looks like Lavery's going to come back across. My God, these guys, different race lines, nearly hitting the tyre cone as well. Too wide still between Lavery and Gowans. Gowans has got his nose just ahead. He comes across it, but here comes Gallo as well as they're all missing the tyre wall. What a battle these boys are putting on for us. This is amazing stuff. Here comes Gallo. Gallo's on the inside of Lavery. Lavery's trying to tuck in behind. Oh, Bert. Oh, is he going to go wide? They're touching closely. De Bono's ready to pick up the pieces, and here comes Doyle as well. This is an amazing bit of racing at the moment. These boys are switching positions all the way up and down this pack of top 10. Oh, my goodness, man. I think I'm going to have a heart attack. That is crazy driving through there. Amazing, classy driving from all those drivers. Not one bit of contact amongst all that.
Absolutely, but Lavery's got to keep in mind that right now this is a huge opportunity for him. With Sagasser having his issues, there is a big old point swing on offer. So as much as he wants to fight to hold on to these places, he can't be over aggressive and cost himself the huge haul of points. Yeah, that was.
He's gone round. De Bono has gone round. He went side by side and leaned against Gallo through there, but he couldn't get through the next part of the corner as they were coming through. Oh, my goodness, that was a cracker bit of work. That's the first incident we've seen amongst that top 10 around, but I think it was just a matter of maybe, I'll live to fight another day. Critical points there by De Bono he's just lost out on. But Daniel Byrne is still putting the chase on Snell. Here we go around the back part of the course as they both just fly past that tyre wall. That little incident has given Lavery some breathing room through there because Gallo's dropped out of that little battle. Sean Doyle's there. And now Lavery's got to chase down Douglas Gowans and Knox Black through there. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are coming through the stadium section. The last few corners, you can see the back markers coming through. I shouldn't say back markers, but the second pack as they come through the final corner. Ben Snell from the Slipstream Autosports team comes around here, being chased by Daniel Byrne all the way through. First heat one, taken across the line. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Snell takes heat one, coming across the line with a 7/10 lead over Daniel Byrne from the Carling Motorsports team. And they're leading the big battle pack behind him comes Dan Ackland in third place, dragging across the line. He's bringing Knox Blacks, Gowan, Lavery, Gallo, Doyle, Dines, and De Bono in 11th place. Oh, looks like De Bono's dropping further down. He must have some damage. But I tell you what a bit of fun that was. Rumans crashed as well as he came through that last little sector too. He got involved with Tesario by the look of it. On the bottom screen at the moment, yes. Oh, Tesario slapped him one coming through there. I don't think that's going to be on Rubens there. I think Tesario might get himself a time penalty for that one. But ladies and gents, woohoo! What a race!
Yeah, I thought that incident was on Humbly for a moment because my screen was on it right as Phil was taking it 3, and then it cut away, and then it cut back to Ruben, spun around. So I thought it was Phil, but nope, just Ruben and Tesario. Phil had absolutely nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
he backed off in time.
That was beautiful. That was really, really nice racing. That was yeah, I can't say enough of the standard of driving tonight. That was really special coming through there.
Yeah, absolutely. The fact that we hadn't seen any issues with the tire pack.
Yeah, I know. Come on, someone slap it a bit. Holy dooly. Well, that was a fantastic heat. We have got, strap yourselves in, people, because we have got 40 minutes of this coming through now as well. So These boys are going to be ramping it up as they go through. But this is how they finished. Ben Snell for the pros took out the top spot beside Daniel Byrne and Dan Ackland, all actually on track. The top 10 came through with Black, Gowans, Lavery, Doyle, Gallo, Dines, and Martin. So critical points won out there because Sagasa, he finished, where did he go after that incident?
26.
26, and he is the championship leader at the moment. So the points, like we said, anyone we saw before the show, the points are close in that top 10, and swapping around tonight is going to be a big points haul for some of these lads. In the Pro-Ams, Matt Azario's got himself out there against Rubens Martin, Peter Hedgecoe, Elliot D, Cam Hardwick, Lachlan Browning, Russell Gander, and Ryan Price. In the AMs, there's Anthony Haywood taking out Greggy Johnson in second place. Must be a few AMs out tonight. Oh, my Lord. I'll tell you what, giving my tonsils a good yell. While you're there, mate, just to let the peeps know about, what we're looking at right now.
Yes, sir. If you're looking for some phenomenal NASCAR and Rallycross setups, come check us out at Team Watson Racing Setups. Use code WatsBin39 for 10% off at checkout.
Lovely work, lovely work. So at the moment, I'm just looking at driver stats at the moment. It's something that we need to incorporate in our view, and we've got available on our website link. So the at the moment, 2 starts, 1 win, 1 podium for Mr. Ben Snell. So doing great work. He's done extremely well out of all that. Let's have a quick look. So he did a 3 starts. He's got, because there's more. There's I'm talking about races, but there's more heats as well. So he's done well. He's finished first, finished fourth, doing extremely well out of that. Let's have a look at some stats at some other driver at the moment. Let's have a look at Doug Gowans, because he is being probably not as consistent as he has been in the past, eh?
Yeah, it's been a strange season for Doug. He hasn't quite factored into these races and the battle for the wins nearly as much as we're accustomed to, and it's quite strange. He's been just in top 5 for the most part, which is still fantastic and phenomenal, but this is a multi-time champion we're talking about, so it's a bit of a departure from the norm.
Yeah, 100%. So here's Douglas's stats. Out of 214 starts, he's got 27 wins, 87 podiums, average position at 8.13. So he's accumulated 14,434 points since he's been racing with us in the 86s. So done extremely well. I'm not sure if this covers just the 86s. I think it does. I'll have to have a chat. Yeah, I think it does. I can even see penalty points and everything now, because well, I'll tell a bit of a thing out there. I'm tracking incidents, penalty points, all that sort of stuff, and iRacing penalties and everything like that in the background, and all that sort of stuff is being collated, and we're looking at doing at some point, maybe not this year, maybe next year at some point, a driver's license where you actually get your safety rating as well. So should be interesting to see how that all works out. It's a long way off. We're just sort of starting and looking at all that sort of stuff as an evaluation. But I'll share that with Mr. Watson so you can see that too. Evening, fellas. Big Bear in there. Go Noxie boy. I did have a salami in a cheese sandwich. You had a salami in a cheese sandwich. That's yummy. I do like myself some salami every now and again. I'm a bit of a wog, so I will definitely go there. Let's where are we at? We are at how many minutes left?
20 seconds.
20 seconds, and we're ready to go for the feature race tonight. No reversing by the look of it. Can you see anything in there, Mr. Watson, that might say that we are reversing?
Unfortunately not.
All right. Unfortunately not. I love your work. Love your work. But if you're out there and you're watching, let us know if you're supporting someone particular out there and you want to see them race. We've got the cameras to show them around. Also, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. We are up to 1,738, I think it is. So we're getting closer to our 2,000 target, ever so slowly. But we've had some good progress since the start of this season. Here's the grid, ladies and gents. Ben Snell did a cracking job out there to take the top spot for Slipstream Autosports, and coming in beside him on the front row will be Daniel Byrne. So we'll see much the same of what we saw the last race. Are they going to be able to get a good start? Who's going to get a better start into this first corner? Then in the second row, we've got Daniel Ackland from Black Fang beside Knox Black, who is a privateer. Then we are having a look at the third row. We've got Douglas Gowans from SLM Motorsports beside Kyle Lavery from Team SOW Motorsports. In the fourth row, Sean Doyle from the SLM Academy beside Davey Gallo from the Carling Motorsports team. And in the fifth row, we got Carter Dines from Dine Tune and Mason Martin, who I believe races for PER. Is the only PER driver in this series. Dylan DeBono in row 6 beside Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing. In the seventh row is Thomas Sunny Cena from the SLM Motorsports beside Matt Tesario. And in the eighth row, we've got Phil Hubley from North Wind beside Callum Hodgkinson from One Performance Racing. Then we have in the, eighth row, Rubens Martin from Get a Grip beside Peter Hodgko, who's a privateer. And in the fifth row, Elliot D from Pear Shape beside Ash Clover from Rogue Racing. In the 11th row, ladies and gents, Cam Hardwick, our resident admin from SLM Academy, is beside Brandon Levin from Team SOW Motorsports. Anthony Haywood from SLM Academy and Greggy Johnson from Team Greg Racing are in the 12th row, both fighting for the AM title at the moment like crazy. Lachlan Browning from North Wind is beside Brandon Sagassa from 1-9 in the 13th row. 14th row, Cameron Edwards from Webb Racing is with Russell Gander from North Wind. And in the 15th row, Sam Kudukazinos from Team MSRW Motorsports is beside Ryan Price, privateer. Get ready for some action out there as these lads getting ready for a bit of a battle. There's no Picoldi out there tonight. I was going to say lads and ladies, but she is not with us tonight. I'm not sure where she is. Probably out there partying somewhere. I'm going to just take a potluck and take the camera to Matt Tesario in the second screen to start off with. We are not far from gridding at the moment, ladies and gents. We have got now a 40-minute feature. So get ready for a bit of strategy involved. Sagassa is definitely one to look at for strategy. We know he can fuel save in these cars and maybe turn his poor night into a fantastic night. So watch this space. We're waiting for Daniel Byrne. No, he's there. I love this grid. It's got a very F1 spaced layout, not as close as we've seen in some grids. But this is going to be an absolute ripper as you can see them going all the way through. Hey, Steve, just got home from work. Here we are. Go, go, go as everyone drops a puff of smoke and take off beautifully. The green flag is waving. Everyone's going nicely straight away. Great start there by Snell. Snell's got himself the top spot straight away over the top of Carling Motorsports. Daniel Byrne coming through. You can see the top five sticking to the left-hand side of the track, their left-hand side, and now slowly starting to filter across and open up the track. We've got 4 or 5 wide coming through there on both cameras. Oh, my God, these guys are living dangerously. Everyone's gone through clean. Have a look at these drivers coming through these tyre walls. No one's hit them again. Beautiful driving as we come through. Kyle Lavery's got himself a fantastic start there. He is all the way beside Knox Black at the moment, and he's got himself there near Dan Ackland at the moment. Oh, have a look. Knox Black's having a bit of a look there as well, and a sniff. He's got Sean Doyle behind him too, nice and tight by Gallo.
Oh, no!
Oh, I don't contact.
Gallo.
That looks like Gallo has left building. We'll have a look on the bottom screen there and see if we can see what happened. But the rest of the grid is going nicely. I'll have to go back one bit.
Oh, Levin's gone off as well.
Levin's off as well. Okay, we'll have a look at here, see if we can see Gallo coming through. Focus on these guys in the front coming through. Gallo got a bit of a nudge by Carter Dines. Oh, Carter Dines was on the inside. I'm not sure if Gallo saw him there or not. But have a look at the top screen at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Byrne got a beautiful bit of pace coming through that corner. He wants to get that early lead, get the clean air, and try to pull away. That is where you want to be at this point of the race. Nice little bit of work there by Daniel Byrne. See him traverse between the tyres then, man. That was spectacular.
I think something happened to Hardwick as well.
Yeah, it looks like Dylan DeBono called something in about a yellow flag at the time as well. There's Brandon Levin at the moment on the outside line. He's got Sagasa there, and Levin's got tagged behind by one of the Northwind boys. Oh, and that Northwind car's gone into Sam Kutakazinos, and Kutakazinos' night continues to capitulate just like Brandon Levin. If you're an SRW driver out there, you just cannot win a trick at the moment. All right, here we go. There is one doing a trick. He's in 4th place. But Douglas Gowan's got Sean Dool, his teammate at the moment, on the outside as Gowans is taking the inside line. I'll take the screen down to this battle here with Elliot D. Literally 2 tenths between these boys. These two drivers, I know it's Hitchco this time from Northwind. Last time it was Glover. Oh, contact with Elliot D and Kutakazinos, it looks like. Yep. Oh, Kutakazinos just keeps it off the tile wall through there, living on the edge. Literally put the stream on, and then you mentioned me. Well done, Steph. We're connected with through osmosis, mate. Wow. Action galore, man. And we're only at, I'm not sure, but when the timing tower comes up, we'll have a look. We'll be able to see how long we've been into the action. And then we'll get battling through the tell you what, Daniel Byrne is doing a spectacular job keeping Snell behind him, but Snell's getting the overlap done at the moment. Looks like he's going to try to get the outside line. That tyre wall's going to be his biggest competitor coming through there. He looks like he might have pulled about half a car length through. Looks like he's done the move. But here comes Daniel Byrne as well. He's getting stuck in there. Dan Ackland's made a nice. There's what?
We were 3, but Doug did the smart thing and backed out.
Okay. Oh, look at that battle pack behind there, man. They are a mess in there. Have a look at this. Gowans, DeBono on the bottom screen. Have a look at these boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all over the place. Starting to filter through at the moment now. Oh, my lordy. Dines and Gallo. Dines and Gowans 2 by 2 coming through there as well. And DeBono's tucked in behind them nicely to avoid contact. Oh, nice bit of work. Well, you know what, Steph, whatever pays the bills is going to be a priority.
Oh, no, Carter Dines!
He is car 11. DeBono has just called that in. I think he was pointing out a rejoin.
Yeah, Dines, it looked like got a little loose, kind of cut the corner, came right back in front, and then got hit by someone behind and knocked around.
Yep. I'm hearing a few calls, but I can't quite hear them. I'm going to have to balance my audio out after the show. But the boys are keeping up with this battle pack, so it's not splitting up like it was before. It's going all the way down to Sean Doyle. I think he's the last one in this top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. Yeah, and then Martin is the next car across, and he has got Dougie Gowns behind him with Dylan DeBono, which you can see on this bottom screen. That's your second battle pack coming through.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. Oh, no! Ash Glover!
No. That is a big one.
And Elliot D!
Yeah, Phil Humbly's in there as well. Have a look at this in the bottom one, coming through the tyre wall. Humbly's on the outside, Glover's on the inside. Oh, Glover's drifted over the top of him, man. Humbly had nowhere to go. And Elliot D, unfortunately, a third-party bystander coming through that. That's unfortunate. Too wide through there. It just didn't quite fit. Yeah, it was. He had nowhere to go.
Oh no, Lavery!
Oh no, you're really trying to make me cry. Lavery's come off just then. He's still in it, but we'll just go back and have a look at it as well. Here we
And
go.
to add insult to injury, he just got passed by Braden Sagasser.
Oh no, here it is at the moment. He's coming down the main straight. He's got car on his inside.
What?
I don't think he realised. Yeah, I don't look. I reckon Lavery started his turn in already. I think he had rights to that corner at that point, but that's just me.
That looked like kind of
Like a late
late
dive?
move. Yeah, like he wasn't anywhere alongside until
So
he.
have a look at Lavery. I'll tell you what, he's already turning in. Yeah, he's already turning in when that car came in underneath him. There was gap there, but he had the rights to the corner. And you're the passing car, you need to make the pass clean. But they might see it differently downstairs, so we'll leave it downstairs to the lads. That's just our amateur perspective up here in the booth. But that has changed the positioning a little bit, ladies and gents. Ben Snell is still being kept honest by Daniel Byrne on the top screen, you can see. But Dan Ackland's starting to catch these boys. There was a big gap between them beforehand. Then we've got Knox Black, Sean Doyle, Mason Martin and Dougie Gowans. You can see that on the bottom battle on the screen. Mason Martin is leading out Dougie Gowans and keeping him at bay. But he's got Dylan DeBono, who's a very wildly old cat in the background as well, finding through. And Sean Doyle is getting a bit of a snip there too. A few things are being called in, mate. I'll have to rely on your ears.
Yeah, penalty to, I believe, Browning for that incident with Levin on lap 1. 20-point penalty.
Whoa, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yep, and Levin's still out there. He hasn't given up, so he's had a bit tough time of late with incidents like that, but that's racing. Oh, looks like he's crashed on his own. Probably cold tyres. Dines through there. Yeah, he's just come off the cold tyres into that. Luckily, he's just kept it off the wall. Cold tyres coming off that apex and the curb, because that curb's quite a nasty curb. Look at DeBono bump draft. Did you see that picture?
Oh, no, I'm watching. We were
almost pushing him down the straight.
Oh, you got to watch this battle with Mortimer and Sagasser. This was a big one.
Is that the one I just heard about moving under brakes?
Yeah.
There it is in the bottom screen.
They exited the turn 1 complex 4 wide. Oh no!
Giving him a touch. Oh, he's missed. He's got Humbly, and Humbly is gone. There's a rear end touch there by Hodgkinson. I think Humbly's just slowed down a little bit too much for him, and Callum did not anticipate it, and unfortunately for Callum, that'll probably be a penalty for him. But here comes Sagasa on the inside line, coming through to the next corner. He's got a great run out of there. He's going to be able to make it stick. He is going to make it stick, but also Callum's not a silly man. He's not fighting that battle. He can get and let him through. Oh, no, actually, Callum's a pro these days. That's right. Hot stuff out there, man. We're only into the first 10 minutes, dude.
Yeah, that was quite wild. I'm not sure what exactly happened with Mortimer to set all that off, but it ended up being 3 wide through the center part of that turn 1 complex. And Lavery made a great move to undercut on the exit as Mortimer was sliding out. He got by it right as it got real chaotic, leading them to be 4 wide on exit.
Yeah. So the battle is still there with Lavery and Sagasa, but it's a lot closer now. Top screen, ladies and gents. DeBono on the inside line. Gowans in the middle of the sandwich. And then we've got Mason Martin just tucked behind. Beautiful work there by good old... Oh, I tell you what, DeBono doing a cracking bit of work out there, but Gowans has got himself back on top of that.
Oh,
look at that, how close that is at the moment. This could go pear-shaped very, very quickly. All it takes is one mistake at the moment.
Yeah, I thought Doug gone around for a second.
Callum Hodgkinson and Mortimer at the moment going straight through. Oh, no, that was him. But here's Sagasa. Oh, look at that. Who's that? That's Thomas Sonny Cena just popping up out of nowhere there and taking both of them. And Lavery's like not taking a lot of love out of that. But look at the top screen, man. This is nuts. Gowans, he's got DeBono on the inside line coming around the final corner. This is going to be a race to the end. Can DeBono get a bit of an overlap? And behind them straight away is Mason Martin just sticking with these guys. Have a look at how close this toe is. Is he going to pop out just before the end? That's the big question. Yes, he is. Too wide. And in front of them you can see that's Sean Doyle and Knox Black as well. DeBono's got it done through there nice and clean. Nice bit of work between both those drivers. Former teammates too. Here's Lavery on the back of Sonny Cena as well on the bottom screen. He's putting that pressure on Sagasa and Mortimer hunting down as well. The racing tonight is off the hook, man. The way these boys are all battling out there is spectacular.
It sure is. Meanwhile, 20-point penalty for Glover for that big one on lap 4.
Yeah, I don't think you can complain about that one. Who was that on? That was on Humbly. Was that on Humbly?
It was.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate there. It does look like Glover is driving without on a single screen monitor. Oh, that move was nearly on just then. There it is. He's come back. Sean Doyle's there. Is Knox Black a new driver? He is new for this season, yes. He's been racing all season, and he's having a lot of fun out there by the look of it.
Meanwhile, Lavery and Sagasser got by Cena, both going through the stadium.
Yep, too wide. Have a look at this. Oh, nearly a bit of heat through there, but good job there by Dylan DeBono. Just cut him off there beautifully. Here's Sagasa and Lavery coming through. Lavery's got the inside line. Oh, no, that's not the right car. Lavery's got the inside line on
Cesario.
Cesario, yeah. Here we come through here. Have a look at this bottom one as they're coming through. A nice bit of move coming through. Looks like he's got it done. It's passed him nicely through there. But not only did Lavery pass Cesario, but Sagasa hung on the back bumper bar of Lavery, and Lavery towed him through there as well. So great bit of work there. They're working together at the moment. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, because here comes Mortimer as well. He's having a look at Thomas Sonny Cena, just tucking his head in and out. Oh, he's got side by side of Cena. Is there going to be contact? Cena's got it up against the wall. Mortimer on the outside line. He's still trying to get a bit of overlap. He's lost his overlap coming through the S's. And Callum Hodgkinson now all over the back of Mortimer too. So the pressure continues as it drops down the line. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Knox Black. We are on board of Knox Black at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. He's chasing down Dylan DeBono in front of him, and DeBono's got Sean Doyle coming through there. You can see just Sean Doyle coming through. DeBono's done a beautiful pass there. I'm not sure what happened to Sean Doyle just then. It looks like he went out wide and missed his brake park marker. Oh, gone wide. I think that's Gowans has gone wide. I'll have a look at it on this screen at the bottom while we focus on the rest of these lads. But I think Gowans just cooked it, hitting the apex. Let's have a look here. He's come around top. He's just come out a little bit too hot. And he's, yeah, that's a great camera angle, Steve. And he's hiding behind there. He's playing peekaboo with us at the moment. We'll have another look at it from a different position. Here he is there coming through from the front on. So he's just ridden that curve too hard and just too much heat coming through that tyre. Oh, and he's got a little J-hook and off he goes like nothing's happened. He's lost it for 3-4 spots out of that, so he's lost some critical position out of that. Look at that. He's come out just around Callum Hodgkinson. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And Gallo. Whoa.
He lost a lot more than
a lot of spots. He was in behind Sean Doyle. He's gone from 7th to, where is he? Oh, man, 7th to 16th. He's lost 9 places in that.
Oh. Ouch.
That hurt. That's what happens when the grid's so tight, though. It's like you can't afford to make these mistakes. Every little mistake is massive points implication.
Meanwhile, 15.
After Lavery while we were watching all that. I'll see if I can find.
And speaking of Lavery, 15-second time penalty for Black with the incident with him. Oh, meanwhile, Mortimer and Thomasino. Oh, they're making contact. This is a hard battle here through the middle of the stadium section.
Yeah, they're going for it crazy. So there was, which incident are you talking about?
I think it was the one that got into Lavery, which knocked him around. Let me double check that.
And he got the penalty for it?
No, Black did.
Oh, Black did. Okay, so, but did you just say that Lavery's got a penalties?
No, I said speaking of Lavery, Knox Black got a 15-second time penalty for that incident.
Okay. So Black got it for that incident with Lavery. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I was like, what the hell? Am I putting a ticket in here? Oh, hurly burly. Look at this battle as well, mate. There's action everywhere, isn't it? Look at this. Knox Black. He's still going there with Mason Mart. Mason is doing a cracking job. He's only a young fella too, man, and he's been mixing it up with these boys big time. Matt Tazario is leading the Pro-Ams in 10th place, so great bit of work there by Matt Tazario. If we could just expand that ladder out a little bit, and we've got, wow, look at that. Pros all the way up. The few AMs scattered through all the way to 20th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, we don't usually see this, ladies and gentlemen. We usually see it a little bit more mixed up, but that's Anthony Haywood in 21st place. And he has got his title contender battling with him just behind him a minute. So there he is, chasing him down. Greggy Johnson, who is the AMS leader at the moment in the bottom screen, chasing down in being in a pretty good position, mate, for the title fight. He's recouped that first lap incident. Look at this, Knox Black. My goodness. Can you get any closer, Mr. Martin? Yep, that's a carbon weave. Yeah, it definitely is. A nice 40-degree angle. And getting nice and close through there. Oh, Greggy Johnson taps the wall as he's hunting down his championship contender, Mr. Anthony Haywood from the SLM Academy. Have a look at this. It looks like we're going 3 wide here. A bit of sun reflecting. Sunny Center on the inside line. We've got Mortimer coming through there on top of that. Oh, he's just pulled out of that. That was a very timely, how would you put it? I can't even put words to mouth at the moment. That was a bit of a dodge there and got out of the way by Rubens Martin. Here comes Gallo by the look of it. Daniel Burns got the lead, man. When did we miss that?
I think he got it into turn 1 as we were watching some of the I think it might have happened when Doug went around, but I'm not sure.
Well, that looks like that's already been done there. I can't find it now. It doesn't tell me which frame I've got selected, which is really... Here we go. The man downstairs got the button. There's the move. So there we go. Oh, he's rotated it. Oh, he did recover pretty well, but just not quick enough. But Dan Ackland's on the back of that as well, mate. Good catch there, Cobes.
And
look
we're just
well.
in time.
Look at this at the bottom screen. 2 wide. David Gallo, Dines and Hedgeco coming through. They were 3 wide coming out of the stadium through there. So at the moment, Dines is there with Gallo all the way through. Is he going to be able to have him go at it here? Gallo has got the outside line. Dines on the inside. Also a 2 wide going as well above them. That looks like that was Rubens Martin and Thomasina. But Dines gets that one done for now.
So what I find fascinating is what the AMS points are going to look like after this, because Greg Johnson and Anthony Haywood are the only AMs in this race, and Anthony Haywood, his debut was last week, wasn't it?
I think you're right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so obviously I don't think he's really going to be a threat at this point, simply because of the fact that he's missed 3-4 rounds already. So this stands to be a massive haul of points for Greg Johnson, no matter what, for literally just rolling onto the grid.
Yeah. Ryan Price is the other AM out there, but I'm not sure where he is at this very second. He's actually ahead of them.
I thought he was no, he's a
No,
pro.
hang on. No, I'm not reading this wrong. Yeah, no. He's an AM now, yeah. Oh, he's on the scoreboard anyway. That's where I can see. That's what I'm seeing at the moment. So Haywood at the moment is sitting in 7th place on 88 points, and he is going to get some big points on the rest of the field, but not on Greg Johnson. Johnson is going to open up his lead. He is on 64 points ahead of Mark Snow. And where's Snowy at the moment?
Not here.
I thought he was here for the first heat. I thought I saw him there, but maybe not.
Nope.
But yeah, so a very, very close battle between those boys. In the Pro-Ams, Rubens Martin was the lead by 25 points on Elliot D and Russell Gander, 1, 2, and 3. At this point, where is Rubens Martin?
He is in 15th.
In 15th place. Yep, there he is. 15th place behind. Elliot D is behind him on the scoreboard at the moment, and Elliot D is down in 26, so that's not going to change. And Russell Gander is in 24th. So Russell is leading Elliot D by 2 spots, and Russell is going to catch up a little bit because there's 16 points of difference between those. So the top 3 will stay as they are in the Pro-Ams, and in the Pros, Sagassa and Lavery and Daniel Byrne. So Daniel Byrne came second in that last one, and he was 20 points behind Lavery. So I'd say Daniel Byrne will slot into 2nd place, and Lavery will drop into 3rd. Sean Doyle at the moment is in 4th, but he is going to get some points on Lavery in this one. But I tell you what, he might be into 3rd place and Lavery dropping into 4th. So a big movement of points at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how the night finishes. So not a bad one at all. No mandatory pits, no mandatory pits. But there will be some coming up soon. We're at the 15-minute mark, so we're looking at already 25 minutes gone. We should see a pit coming through close to the 30-minute mark, so just before the 10 minutes. No one's pitted at the moment. Ash Glover has for penalty. Phil Humbley's just gone in because he's got himself a meatball. Have a look at these two having a go at the moment. We've got Thomasani Sena on the inside line, and Rubens Martin coming on the outside line through there. And waiting to pick up pieces behind there is Davey Gallo and Dines. But the top battle is still going. Have a look at these boys, man. They're really putting the pedal to the metal tonight and really testing each other out.
Yeah, and they've been off in their own little world all night long. Like, they were...
Ryan Ritchie.
Yeah. Like, they were all by themselves in the first race, and Ackland's keeping within striking distance, but...
Yeah, did you just see that move of Dines over Gallo at the moment on the bottom bit, just coming into the stadium section? My God, that was close. There's they boys come through to finish the lap. Oh, battles are crazy at the moment. Have a look at this one. Callum Hodgkinson is chasing down Trev Mortimer and Kyle Lavery at the moment. Lavery has got himself a little... No, hang on. Where's Lavery? He's way up the road. Trev Mortimer, Callum Hodgkinson, Doug Gowan. So Lavery's up the road on these boys.
Yeah, him and Sagasser have basically been their own little duo.
Nice work. Very, very smooth driving from these two. Oh, my God. How close is that tyre wall? Jesus Christ, that was close. Ducky Gowan's having a move on Mortimer down the bottom screen. Hodgkinson's having a look to see where he can tuck in. And behind him is Matt Cesario waiting to pick up the pieces as well. Too wide there by Mortimer and Gowans. Gowans got a little bit of overlap. Trev Mortimer's coming.
Oh, Cesario!
Oh, no.
Nearly got around.
Well, but look at this at the bottom. They're going for a big time. Oh, he's got air. Haywood, big time bigger. Oh, my God. Mortimer's just missed a tyre wall. Gowans has just opened it up enough for him to get off there. But here comes Hodgkinson on the moment as well. It looks like it's going to be 3 wide coming into the back corner. They've got a long... Hodgkinson's
oh, look at this defense. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Another battle as well.
Whoa,
Coming into
look at the crossover.
At Dines. Tell you what, these guys, they're battling everywhere up and down the field. Like, oh, Cena just touched him enough to put a little bit of balance off him, but he's regained composure coming through there. Oh, and he's almost rotated around. Dines almost, he did rotate it around on his own. He just took too much pace in there. I think the car was unsettled from the original contact, and then he come through. You look at the car, a little bit bouncing. He's got control through here, and then he's just held it in too hard. So that would have been on his own. But look at these boys just miss him. Oh, my God. Oh, Yellow. What a way to get around. I think here Carter Dines called that one in, but the other one was contact. But, you know, I'd say that would be keep going. You know, it's racing. But after that, he rotated on his own. But have a look at this bottom screen again. Gowans, Hodgkinson, and Mortimer. Oh, Hodgkinson's been pushed onto the grass to make sure he can stay healthy. Here comes Gowans on the outside of Mortimer again. These boys are battling. This fight has been going crazy between these lads. Oh, Gowans is tucked in underneath him. He's got it finally done, but Hodgkinson smells the blood in the water. He's following him like a tuna being chased by a shark. Oh, this is spectacular racing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not loving this, you're not a motorsport fan. A few people have gone in for damage repair. I really don't want to get off this screen because the fight here is spectacular. But De Bono is starting to put a pressure on Ackland as well. I'll go there. He's having a look down the main straight. Ben Snell on the top screen is put pressure on by Daniel Byrne. And then you've got boys fighting for third place. Dan Ackland and Dylan De Bono coming through. You can just see the bottom screen. The sun's in a crap line, isn't it? I'm going to try to change the camera. That doesn't help at all. Turn on the lights. Oh, I'll tell you what, though, mate. Battering the voice tonight.
Yeah. Are we entirely 100% sure that they're going to need to pit? Because I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like someone would have pitted already at this point.
Chop said don't need to pit if you're filled up. I'm not sure if there was a fuel reduction tonight or if they just left it full. I'll just quickly duck around and here we go.
Well,
let's have a look to see how they go. We are there. We are down in the last 9 minutes, ladies and gents, and the battles are still going fast and thick everywhere. There's 2-3 tenths between Snell and De Byrne. I'm starting to think of soccer now. Daniel Byrne. Dan Ackland, he's got himself in a very comfortable position at the moment. He's working his way through there.
You know, instead of Driver Bob, we could just make that Daniel Byrne's nickname. Field to Burn.
Bob 808. See what you did there. Oh, wow. He retained the pace through there. I tell you what, Mason Martin, he come flying over the top of that curb straight into the side of Knox Black, and Knox Black has kept his control and composure through there and done a cracking job to keep that car going.
I am surprised that that was not any worse than what we've seen. A lot of near misses tonight.
Yeah, what a real lot. I'll tell you what, Leakey's Lounge is full tonight. DeBono, Johnson, Martin, Price, Catakazinos, all racing in Leakey's Lounge tonight. So it's good to see boys in there. I haven't heard from Mr. Leak for a long time, and I've been thinking about you, Mr. Leak. So if you're out there or you know someone knows you, your mobile number, tell him to give me a call because I've got him on Messenger and he's not responding at the moment. I dared say because his computer's probably kicked it. But where do we go for the battles here? Have a look at this one at the moment. Callum Hodgkinson's still going for it with these boys, Mortimer and Gowans. So great bit of work there. Lavery is he's just following Sagasa at the moment, trying to maintain some points, respectability through that race.
And they've just about caught this group. They're only just under 3 seconds behind.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. The I'm just trying to look to see if there's any feedback in the channel on setup, fuel. No, there isn't. Nice bit of work. All right, well, we get back to it, ladies and gents. We have got 6.5 minutes to go, and we are getting ready to see who's going to take the next big step in this championship battle. The racing has been off its hook this season. Actually, mate, I reckon this season has been one of the cleanest we've had for a long, long time. The incidents that we have had have just been like people losing traction and rear ends and just bystander stuff, a little bit of door-to-door contact here and there, but nothing really malicious at the moment. It's more little silly things, but I'm loving the standard and the battles we're seeing.
Absolutely. Very clean compared to seasons of the past.
Yeah. And they're still going strong too. Have a look at this bottom screen. Thomas Sonny Cena fighting it out with Davey Gallo at the moment. Machazaro's in there as well. Behind him, Pechko. He's having a look, ready to pick up the pieces coming through. Top screen, we've got DeBono leading it out. He's got Sean Dorr, Knox Flax, Mason Martin coming through. And here comes, there's a fair bit down, but you can see them coming in just on the back end. That's Kyle Lavery and Brandon Sagasa coming through, and then Dougie Gowans and Lonesome in his 10th place.
Yeah, they are now a second and a half behind this pack.
Yeah, slowly catching them. I think they might just catch them by the end of the race, because the way these guys are, I'll tell you what, the way these guys are battling on the bottom screen is next to none. Sonny Cena and Gallo. Oh, look at that beautiful switch back into the middle and back out his face from one side to the other. Beautiful work there. Oh, my goodness. That was Thomas Sonny Cena trying to get a switch back on Davey Gallo and maintain his lead through there. So crack a bit of work through that. But I think that someone has called that. Thomas Sonny Cena is called weaving in the straight, but he was the lead car through there, so I'm not sure how he's going to call the weaving.
Yeah.
That makes sense, does it?
No.
Yeah. But we'll see what the people say there. Proves the caliber of drivers and the respects have for each other. Like normal should be about 42% of fuel tank.
Here we go.
Thank you,
Sean caught the inside sausage curve too much, and it's going to cost him a lot of spots. He is getting freight train now.
Yeah, he's got that momentum out of that ear. Look at Mason Martin. He is all over the back of that car. Oh,
whoa.
Buddy, that was so giving each other space. In the behind there, he's the one with the best view at the moment. That was crazy. That was Black on DeBono through there. That was very, very close. I thought Black was going to get out in the dirt and stay out in the dirt, but DeBono's allowed him back in. But we've got DeBono there. Then we've got Mason Martin, Sean Dorr, Brandon Sagasa, and Kyle Lavery have just caught this pack as well. Have a look at that, and they're going Sagasa straight away. He's put the foot in action mode, and he's fighting for that spot coming through. He wants to make some killer points. I think Lavery is waiting. I think Lavery's sitting there thinking, these guys are going a bit crazy here. Something's going to happen. Have a look how big this pack has suddenly become. Oh, my lordy, it's going to be hot.
Yeah, they are just in time to pick up the pieces or get involved in the inevitable.
Doyle's there up beside Martin. He's having a look coming through. He has got Dylan DeBono right in front of him. Oh, no, he's stuffed him. Doyle's It's all over for DeBono there. He won't be happy. I think Sean Doyle just misjudged his braking points there. He'll be definitely get himself a points penalty or a being so close to the end of the race, I'd say a points penalty. Oh, he's so
my!
The wall has to bounce back into him. Oh my lord, that is a lot.
I am watching him trying to drive this car. Oh my god, he almost flipped over because this car is
that was so close. But I tell you what, that battle now is there for third place. Dan Ackland is on his own. He is just living the dream. Poor DeBono. Oh my God, he's driving such a clean race, such a clean race he was driving.
Look at that. They see me rolling. They hate.
Yeah, that is a shame. Have a look at this, ladies and gents. Top screen. Have a look at Daniel Byrne. He's just taken the lead off Ben Snell. He's done a cracking bit of work. I'll see if I can see that pass.
Whoa, what a send from Lavery. Oh, he sent it just a bit too much.
Yep, just a little bit too hot out there. I'll see if I can see that pass. What a pass there by Daniel Byrne, ladies and gents. What a way to go round. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know if you can find it downstairs. But that was a cracking bit of work there.
Oh,
no, there's like a brownie going for it. But yeah, Ben, they tell you what, this has got to be it's got to be a defining pass here because Daniel Byrne looks like he might have been saving his tyres or what. He's just ripped away from him now. You can see him on the bottom screen live, and here he is on the inside line, taking the brakes, coming through side by side on the S's. Nicely done. Lots of space being given by both of them, but Byrne has got the pace coming through. Crack a bit of work as they pass that first tyre wall and go around that bloody back section of the track. Oh, look at this run through here. Well done to Daniel Byrne and Ben Snell. Cracker driving between the both of them. But we are down to the final lap, ladies and gents. Final lap. We're live on the top screen, and we're live in the battle down the back for the minor positions. Dan Ackland's sewn up second place, but Mason Martin, Knox Black, and Kyle Lavery all fighting for that final place. And here comes the 9-1 driver, Brayden Sagassa, as well, coming through there, trying to tuck in. Lavery's got an insight as well. He's got Sagassa covered. Has he? Maybe not, maybe yes. It looks like Sagassa is not going to quite get around him there, but great bit of driving. Ladies and gents, it's been 40 minutes of fantastic racing. We are here for round 5, the halfway mark of the season, coming through the final few corners. We've got Daniel Byrne and Ben Snell, who have been putting on a masterclass tonight with some spectacular driving all the way through from start to finish. Oh, as Daniel Byrne takes a lot of that curve and gets a better lift coming through that corner. Let's see how they go, ladies and gents. This is it, coming across the line. Daniel Byrne takes the last lap in the last corner and brings it home for the feature race for the Carling Motorsports team. In second place, Ben Snell brings it home for the Slipstream Autosports, and you'll see him coming round the corner shortly, just faintly. There is Dan Ackland from Black Fang bringing home the third place outright. Oh, what a battle that's been, ladies and gents. Battle in the middle pack as well is still going strong with Mason Mart, Brandon Sagassa, Kyle Lavery, Sean Doyle, and Douglas Gowans. But where is our first Pro-Am coming across the line? It's Rubens Martin. Rubens Martin's going to bring it home, ladies and gentlemen. Just in there behind Mortimer. Brings it home for the Pro-Ams. What a spectacular run there by Martin. Doing a fantastic job and clearing a lot of his opponents by a fair distance. In the AMs, it's a battle for 2 at the moment. And it looks like it's Ryan Price bringing it home in 17th place. Spectacular recovery there by Ryan. He was about 4 places shy of Haywood and Greggy Johnson at one point, and he's going to bring it home for a spectacular run. Mate, what a race that was. No pit stops. They've made it all the way through. That's what Chops predicted as well. They're only on 42% fuel as well, so I'm not sure how that worked out. But what a race. That was spectacular.
Oh, that was absolutely incredible. It was chaotic, crazy, and a small handful of incidents.
Yeah, which we do like. We don't mind the little incident here and there. Keeps everyone entertained, especially up here screaming like girls all the time. But what a race by Daniel Byrne. I think he's only led the last lap. Whew. Well, here it is, ladies and gents. The pro winners tonight. Daniel Byrne takes the top step, followed by Ben Snell. What a spectacular battle between these two boys. Dan Ackland from Black Fang brings it home in third comfortably. And then the battle behind him, Knox Black, Martin Sagassa, Lavery, Doyle Gowans, Mortimer, and the unfortunate Dylan DeBono. Was a spectacular fight with those boys. In the Pro-Ams, Ruben Martin brings it home with a spectacular run from Peter Hedgecoe, Matt Azaria, Elliot D, Russell Gander, Lachlan Browning, and Cam Hardwick. In the AMs, Ryan Price brings home the top step, followed by Greggy Johnson and Anthony Haywood. What a run that was, mate. This has been a spectacular night of racing out there. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we've got Pricey down as an AM in our system for some reason, but he apparently is a Pro-Am.
So we were right the first time.
We were right the first time, yeah. Yeah, so we must have changed it just to accommodate what we were told. Okay, so that's cool. So it is Greggy. It's Greggy Barber. We'll have him up to the room upstairs. Sorry, not Greggy Barber. We'll have Greggy Johnson up to the room to take that top spot because, yeah, that's cool by me. A few questions.
Wow.
Some are points, some time penalties.
Oh, that's an even bigger night for Greg Johnson then.
Yeah, it is. Well, it doesn't really affect his race too much, whether he's the winner of the AMs or not, because where he finishes, the points he gets. So it's an interesting one. Is he in the chat? Yes, he's in the chat. Well, let's start going because I know you're going to be a tired man, and my voice has got maybe about 10 minutes left in it. Let's bring him into the room. Ladies and gentlemen, he's out there taking the AMs by storm. Mr. Greggy Johnson. How you doing, brother? How's things out there?
Mate, it's pretty good. Hello. We're pushed to talk in here again.
Yep.
Why are we pushed to talk tonight?
I don't know, mate. What, you got no energy left?
No, I have not.
You're working you too hard, mate.
Oh, mate, it was a tough night. It was a tough night.
Looked
the
like
first
it was
race.
tough out there.
Yeah. Make a mistake and let the other AM through. So I had to come home behind him in the first race. And then second race I made one little error and then he made an error or must have had some damage or something because he was going slow towards the on the front straight, and then by the time I caught him in turn one he was facing the wrong way. So it was a bit stiff. He was a little bit quicker than me, I think, on average, but that's just the way it drops.
That's a classic out there at the moment. I've got admins arguing at the moment. Cam's telling me that Ryan's an AM, and the Ryan's telling me, no, I'm not, I'm a Pro-Am. But it doesn't matter, mate.
He does show up in the system as AM.
Yeah,
that's what someone's got to fix that.
On the broadcast. But mate, crack a bit of work out there, man. The battles that you're having are pretty spectacular. You did do a little bit of a Greg Johnson rotation on your own. That's
I did.
Probably something you picked up from me at some stage in your racing career.
I just got a little bit hot into one of the corners and the back just let go. I was running
nearly corner.
Dylan DeBono set up tonight, and the same as Dylan, the same as Pricey.
Yep.
and I got down to 42 flat. So I was pretty stoked about the lap times I was getting out of it.
Yep.
And I was able to race against Russell Gander, which I haven't done for a long, long time. And a couple of the other Pro-Ams, I was racing against them, hard battles. So, yeah, overall I was pretty happy with it. I mean, I made a couple of mistakes last week. Last week I sat behind Pricey at the start of the first race. Pricey jumped the start and I jumped the start behind him. And that was the way the night went from there last week. And then I just got into trouble.
Yeah.
You're trying to play catch up from the back and it's just too hard on a track like Willow Springs. Even around here tonight, once you got out of the draft, it was really hard to get any decent lap time.
Yeah. Do you want to know some stats, mate?
What's that, mate?
127 starts.
Yeah.
You've got a total of 3,509 points. So I'll have to check to see over what period that is. It looks like it's all-time career. So that's not a bad little points haul.
I'm up 200 and over 260, 86 starts.
I think this is since we started tracking it. So this might go only back as what is it? Season 3, 2025. Start of 2025. Since we started tracking it on the system in iRacing. Not in iRacing, in our scoreboard thing, our ladder thing, because we're sort of tracking performance and average positions and stuff like that. So your average position is 22, nice. So not too bad. That's getting you up the pointy end. And your points and penalties haven't been spectacular, mate, but you've done all right. You've actually cleaned up your act.
I have.
This year.
I've got a running message on my screen.
Yeah.
And it just says, big picture, drive smart, race the AMs.
Yeah, well, your last negative 20 points was in May.
Yeah.
So you've done well for this season. Your only penalty has been plus 10 seconds. So that's not too bad. And that was at Gilles Villeneuve track. So crack a bit of work, mate. You've definitely turned
I am working hard.
Around.
You know, racing smart, not getting into trouble with other guys.
It's only taken you 6 years, mate.
Oh, is that all? I mean, I started racing at the start of COVID because the V8s went onto iRacing. So yeah, and I ran into you blokes, and I've gone downhill since.
Yeah, you have, mate. You have. We can't take credit for your demise, for your rise, but only your demise.
Right.
But Mr. John,
the good old days of Friday night racing.
Oh yeah, Friday night racing, and remember the practice sessions? We won't go into that.
The practice sessions were terrible.
Yeah, with what's his name, Sniper
McHenry.
Yeah, Sniper McHenry. But that's a story for another night with a few beers. Listen, mate. Before we get on to who takes you in a zoo, do me a favour and reach out to me because I've tried to reach out to Mr. Greg, Mr. Leak. Yep. And anyone out there, I did a shout out if anyone knows his number to give it to us because he does not answering his messenger at the moment. So I'm assuming that he's got his computer off. But it'll be good to see how the old fart's doing. But mate, more importantly, at this very moment, who gets Mr. Greg Johnson out on track and supports Team Greg Red Energy?
Shout out to Red Energy who support my racing. Great company to work for, and the CEO is a bit of a petrol head, so he loves what I do on track. Chirocentric, my chiropractor Tara, she looks after me physically and make sure the back and neck are all lined up properly so that I can sit in this chair enough. Who else have we got? Ant-Man Signs, who do a bit of signage work for the little business on the side. Greg's 3D Trucks and Trains, which is that little business. All your 3D printed trains and trams and buses for the kids, and model trucks and cars and bits and pieces for the bigger kids that run the HO model trains and the N-scalers. And lastly, and by no means least, a quick shout out to Dylan DeBono for a bit of setup help and a bit of guidance tonight. Helped me get round the track a little bit faster, which really does help, and I really do appreciate his help. And of course, the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. Very important, guys. Once you get to 40, go out, get checked, go and see the doctor, get him to give you a blood test at your next blood test. A PSA check on it. and make sure that everything's okay. Yeah, it's a simple thing to do, and it's could be enough to save your life. That's the main thing with that one.
Excellent, mate. 100% accurate, mate. And loving your work out there, mate. So continue it all and keep waving that flag. And maybe we'll see you in here next week again, my friend. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, the AM winner tonight, Greggy Johnson from the Team Greg Red Energy team. Congratulations, mate, and catch ya.
Thanks, boys. Cheers.
All right, my friend. Who have we got next, Mr. Watson? Is it Rubens Martin?
Yes.
Yes, it is, Mr. Martin. We've got one missing in there. Who are we missing? We're missing Daniel Byrne. I think he's probably off to bed with the kids at the moment. But, ladies and gentlemen, bringing him in here, another Martin comes across the line from Get a Grip. We're getting these Martins flying in thick and fast. We had them in the last 2 rounds, and another one makes it through the door. I'm not sure who left the door open, but Rubens, welcome to the room, mate. And congratulations on a Pro-Am win, mate.
Thank you. I thought it was push to talk, but there you go. I can just talk. Thank you very much.
There you go. It must be just
I'm
this car.
ecstatic. What fun.
How was it, mate? Super pumped out there? Still got the adrenaline rushing?
Oh, yeah, I am drowning in sweat right now, but it was a lot of fun. Great racing with all the boys out there. Appreciate not being put in the wall.
You were really battling out there with Hodgkinson, Gallo, Mortimer, and Gowans and Cena for a lot of laps, man. Like, you guys were around each other and got a lot of airtime, I must say. How was it out there with those boys? I mean, some very fast and very fair races.
It was a lot of fun racing, but I could see on the relative that Matt Tessario was like 4 seconds up the road. I'm like, oh, guys, I'm having fun racing you, but let's catch him up because he's a Pro-Am. You're all pros. I don't really care about you. Let's go. We fought for probably 5 or 6 laps straight until we finally cleared it all. Got ahead of Sinner and went, all right, here we go. And then Tessario spun. I'm like, oh, well, okay. The hunt is off.
Thank you for coming, and now you can settle back into a battle with these pro drivers.
Yes, yeah. And then I was just caught up to Hodgkinson and Mortimer and went, I could attack them, but I just want to get a gap on the cars behind. So I just sat behind them, tried to pull out, and I think I gained like 5 seconds over Sinner by the end, so it was well worth it.
How was the track, though? How did you feel in the car? The car settled nicely? Yeah,
well, I have to thank Stephanie Piccoli. She managed to, how do I put this nicely, acquire a Doug Gowan setup somehow and shared it with me. And so the car has felt really good since we got that set up. It's amazing. Yeah, thanks, Doug, I guess.
Steph's going to be cursing you right now. Is she in the chat? Where is she? She's going to be bleeding, mate. She goes... That's all right. It's good to see you. I mean, Dylan DeBono was sharing his setup with the boys in the lounge tonight as well, and it's good to see you out there. A good setup does help in these cars, mate, and it's hard to get a good setup out in them. But your family's got some real world drivers in there, so I suggest you probably got a few people that could probably develop their own setups as well.
Well, it's a bit different to a go-kart, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yes,
set up for an iRacing car is
you've already got
let's put a bigger cog on the back, shall we?
Yeah, bigger cock and stiffness of the axle, and that's about it, isn't it?
Yep. Maybe some tyre pressures, but I just drive the car. They set it up, I drive it.
Nice work, mate. Well, Mr. Rubens Martin, is this your first podium as a Pro-Am?
As a Pro-Am, yes. Technically, it's my second because I won the AMs in the GT3 race that is in the void, but we won't mention that. It's the first Pro-Am win, though.
Excellent work, mate. Well, congratulations, and keep waving the Martin flag. The Martin flag is becoming very popular with race wins in the last fortnight. So, cracking bit of work, mate. Who gets you out on track and supports the Get a Grip team?
Oh well, firstly, I'd thank the team, thank my brother and my dad for, setting me up in the rig after many years of me just watching them on the sidelines. Thank Hamish as well. He's always good fun to race. Like to thank the boys in the lounge tonight. Had a good chat with them as we were racing around. Feel sorry for some of them, got absolutely murdered, but that's all right. Big thanks to the Jesus Racing team. They get us out on track. They're heading out, I think, in about 2 weeks' time for a race down at Sydney Motorsport Park, so check that out. Big thanks to Life Choices Foundation and Velo Motorsport Products. And I've got to say, your name here, if you want me to say your name when we get our next win, which will probably be at the GT3s on the weekend, hit us up on Facebook. And of course, Lucky laughed,
Love
an
it.
in-joke that I don't understand. Biggles is faster than Steve.
Yeah, that's a Wednesday night joke, mate, but it's a good night. And it used to be a Sunday night joke. But a few people have got that on the back of their car for different people. But everyone's faster than me, mate. So especially while I'm sitting in this seat, it doesn't go around corners very well at all. But ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am winner tonight, young fella, Mr. Ruben Martins, waves the Martin flag again and brings it home for Get a Grip. Congratulations, man, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, streamers. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, brother. Well, wasn't that a fresh bit of fresh air in the booth, mate? He was super pumped, and you can still hear the adrenaline going through those veins. But we'll go through to Dan Ackland, who had a bit of a quiet run in that last one. But ladies and gentlemen, brings it home for Black Fang. Dan Ackland takes the third step out there for the pros tonight and does a spectacular job of it. Mate, you were a little bit bored after about halfway mark because you pulled away from the battle pack behind you and they started battling like crazy, like full on. You'd think they were like hyenas chasing a dead bone on the side of the road or something, the way they were going. And then you just had to watch Snell and Byrne up in the distance.
Mate, you've taken the words out of my mouth. I was going to come here and say that was a Sunday drive if I've ever had one. Because, like you said, after about, I don't even know, after 30 minutes or so, I tried my best to keep up with those guys, but they were just on a different level. And so I thought, I've got 12 seconds behind. I'm stupid to try and keep pushing as hard as I am to keep up with them. Yep. And I'll just cruise along and keep it clean and don't any of those tyre bundles and bring it home in third. So I got third in quali, third in race 1 and third in race 2. So best night I've had, so I'm happy with that.
It is a spectacular night, mate. Is that your first podium for the pros?
No, Laguna Seca.
Laguna Seca.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
just
did
going
the
into your
magical
history
undercut.
right now. Where's Mr. Ackland? Yes, that's right. So you've got yourself 10 races under your belts, which is obviously the splits and everything. 3 podiums, 6 top 5s and 9 top 10s. And you've led 1 lap. So
Good, I'll take that.
You've done really well, man. And you've only had 2 penalties, negative 2 points. So you've been keeping it clean as well, mate. So doing extremely well out there. How was it out there? I mean, in the early stages, you were in 4th place, but I reckon you have jumped into 4th from 4th to 3rd after this race.
Rightio. That's good. I'll take that. Out there tonight, to be honest with you, the first few laps was very sweaty. I was battling hard to keep up with the guys ahead and then keeping an eye on the guys behind, and they started to ruffle each other's feathers a bit, and it got a bit ugly, and I've just built that gap enough to be able to break the toe. And then it was a matter of sort of keeping up with the guys in front to sort of build a gap and then back it down, because at that point I had 0 incident points, and I thought, well, it'd be nice to finish with no incidents around this place, and I did, so it's good.
Yeah, cracking bit of work, mate. And the car's looking good too, dude. I'm liking the livery in the purple with the fluoro with a dash of purple, looking very sexy, mate. So the car's looking spectacular. Who gets Dan Ackland out on track, mate, and supports your racing?
First of all, thanks for the compliment on the livery. I spent about 3 hours today mucking around with that. I wanted to stand out, and obviously it did. So it gets me out grip line with their gear. If you're looking for some socks with grippy bottoms or some gloves or whatever, jump on gripline.gg. And they're our only major sponsor. Got Edge Overlays, more of a token sponsor. If you're looking for free overlays, Edge Overlays are amazing. He's always putting out new updates every week, and they're free, so check them out. And yeah, that's about it, mate. I'm the team boss, and it's good. I love it.
Excellent, mate. Well, you're having fun. That's the most important thing, and you're enjoying out there. So keep it going, mate, and good luck for the rest of the season. Looking forward to some more podium finishes for you, mate.
Cheers, Jensen. Thanks again for the broadcast. It's always awesome to watch back the next day. So thanks, guys.
I hope you enjoy it, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Ackland from Black Fang brings it home for the pros in 3rd place and does a stellar job. Good luck, brother, and we'll see you soon. All right, he's been waiting. The top step always waits the longest, but he didn't quite have it his own way. He led most of that race. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Snell, welcome to the room, mate. How the hell was that for a race?
Yeah, g'day guys. Thanks for having me. That was an absolute cracker driving around Mexico tonight in the sweltering heat.
How was your battle, man? You did not get a break in that feature, did you? The first one wasn't too bad, but in the feature, you were under the pump the whole way.
Yeah. Dan had me all night. Even in the heat, he was always thereabouts. Pushed a lot harder in the heat, just being a shorter race. So we were cracking out some pretty fast lap times. And then the feature, I did notice I was starting to cook the left front at the end of the heat. So I was like, oh, I'll try and just ease it off a little bit, try and look after that left front, but just didn't do a good enough job. And Dan did a great job behind me, just keeping the tyres under him and. Yeah, just really put the screws in the last couple of laps. Got past. It was actually a brilliant pass too. Stuck it down the inside into the sweeper there. That was an amazing move. And then once he was in front, I just didn't have the tyres to have a crack at him.
So you were once you felt the tyres going, you were pretty much in defensive mode.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just trying to back up the entries, and especially in that feature, the sun changed, and I was using the ripple strip as my braking marker into that sharp right-hander at the end of the straight. The first lap, I'm driving along, I'm like, surely there's going to be a ripple strip soon, and then all of a sudden I'm almost off the track. I was like, oh no! So I had to spend a few laps trying to readjust and find a braking marker, and then once we got that sorted, it was happy days. But yeah, it's just that front left just copped a punishment around here. There's a lot of long left-handers.
Yeah, but it looks spectacular. The track limits were pretty much up for grabs in some of the spots, but how aggressive were the curbs through here? Because we've seen a couple of cars getting rotated around and flicked with the rear end with it. You were just attacking them beautifully with Dan behind you.
Yeah, they're a bit spicy. If you hit them right, the car kind of floats over them, but if you get a tire just in the wrong spot, it'll really spit you out. I had one moment in the feature where I almost put it in the wall. Just dropped the left rear over that curb through that tight right-hander, and luckily I had quick hands and managed to keep it off the wall. That let Dan back through, and I thought, sweet, I'm just going to chill behind him, and then he bounced off a curb and slid against the wall, and I got back past him. It was a little bit of tit for tat. No one wanted to lead at one point.
That was within a couple of laps of each other. I remember that. That was very, very close in there. Do you reckon he was sizing you up for the last few laps and saving the tyres?
I would have done that if I was in his position. So when he got past me after I had that little bit of a stumble, I was like, yeah, cool, I'll just chill out and let the tyres cool off. And then he's pretty much just let me back through. And at that point, we were trying to push away from Dan Ackland as well to try and make it a 2-horse race. Because 50% chance of winning is better than a 33% chance of winning. And just push a little bit too hard and cook those tyres. But Dan played it beautifully.
Yeah, it was a great battle between the both of you. It's very, very fair and hard racing, which is what we've seen across the field tonight. When you watch it back, you'll see some of the action in the mid-pack. The mid-pack behind you, from Knox all the way down to Mortimer and that, it was spectacular running all the way through. So it's good to see the show went on in a spectacular way, mate. Last thoughts. What's your thoughts on this track?
This is the first time I've driven around the NASCAR layout with the tyre stacks. I don't really like the tyre stacks. They're very scary. And they're very, very painful if you hit them. I've done a lot of laps around the GP circuit. I do like that little chicane that we got to miss out on. So yeah, a lot of laps around here in the GT3s and the Porsches around the GP circuit. So definitely had a lot of track knowledge, and obviously I drive the 86s a fair bit. So it's a great combo, especially with that little bit of extra horsepower. It definitely makes the straight feel a little bit shorter.
It does. Do you like the spiciness of the extra power?
I forgot. I did about an hour of testing before the servo opened the servo, and I've jumped in and gone, oh god, these boys are quick. They're about 3 or 4 tenths faster than my fastest lap. And then I went out of the pits. I went, oh, I'm changing the gears before I'm out of the pit lane. Oh, that's right, we got extra power.
Yeah, it just gives that car a little bit more spice, doesn't it? It just lets you throw it around a little bit more and just enjoy it a bit more, don't you?
Yeah, that's it. It's what it really needs. In general, it is a little bit doughy without that extra power. So the extra power is definitely nice. It spices it up quite nicely.
Excellent, mate. Well, spectacular night, mate, and a cracking bit of driving out there tonight. So some amazing points there. I know that you're a bit further down the ladder at the moment, but I'll tell you what, there'll be a big points haul tonight. Who gets Mr. Ben Snell out on track, mate, and supports the racing?
Yeah. Well, first off, I'm not here for the championship. I'm definitely missing the last round, so there was no way I was going to make it a championship crack. So I'm just here for the races I can and try to put on a show when I can get out here. But yeah, big shout out to the Slipstream Autosport boys and Sim Racing Adelaide.
Excellent work, mate. Well, congratulations, and thank you for putting on a spectacular show tonight, mate. Good luck, and keep having fun.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben Snell brings it home in second place for the Slipstream Automotive Group, and does a spectacular job out there tonight with Danny Byrne, who is not in the room, mate. And he's probably putting the kids away to sleep. But what a bit of fun, man. That blew me away, actually. That was some of the best driving we've seen for a long time. I know we say that a lot, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was pretty much the race I was expecting and hoping for. I was worried with all that hyping up that it might fall a little flat, and thankfully it absolutely did not disappoint.
Yeah, not at all. It was not a moment there where we didn't have some sort of action. That middle pack and even the back packs tonight were just off the hook. I'm really, really proud of the way the drives are driving all the way up and down the field, and the battles they're having. They're just spectacular. Really, really good to see. Really fun to watch. It gives me and you an easy job, and instead of a yawn fest, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And we've had those in the past, maybe not in this series, but it's good to see the GR86 is doing something special. But I've had a bit of a brain leap over the week as well. So I'll be having a chat to the admins of about some special events for the GR86s. So watch this spot, ladies and gents. I think I've come up with a bit of a doozy. Actually, Dean came up with it with me, so it was a team effort for a change instead of me doing all the hard lifting, bro. He's out there at soccer training tonight. But mate, any last words, Mr. Watson, before we say goodnight?
No, I think we've pretty much gone through it.
Yeah, it's hard to put extra words in when I don't shut up. And thank you for being patient with me, and Cobes, thanks for a great job downstairs. Ladies and gents, we are at the halfway mark of the season, and it's been a spectacular run. The battles up and down the field have been off the hook. But don't forget about us. Like, subscribe, and hit those notification buttons. We've just got a logo in the way, Cobes. There it is. You're a legend. We are back at Sebring next week. That is going to be... Mate, thoughts on Sebring? Actually, thoughts on the way home. You're the American in the room. Sebring, Homestead, Watkins Glen, Mid-Ohio. What kind of a run home is that?
It's going to be quite the chaotic run to the finish of this season. Sebring is going to be insanity. Homestead's going to be interesting. I'm not entirely... It's quite the unique track. I'm not sure what type of race it'll put on. Watkins might as well be Daytona, with it being the Cup. Like, everyone's gonna be packed up on top of each other.
Yeah.
Mid-Ohio is much more of a hot lap track than a actual race track, but it might be interesting in these cars.
Yeah, and I think everything that we get from these cars and these drivers has been interesting so far. So really looking forward to it. If you're out there, like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. That's what's coming out. That's the action that's going to be happening. And with this grid of drivers, it's going to be crazy. We have got such a fantastic pro set of drivers at the moment, AM drivers and Pro-Am. So keep it all locked in. A big thank you out there to our sponsors, Grim Industries, the absolute legend that's out there. Father's Day's coming up. Reach out to those guys and have a bit of a chat about something that you can do. Maybe you need something for your man cave, maybe something for the office, or maybe something small. He doesn't have to be something massive like a big V8 engine or an Aston Martin engine. A big thank you out there for Shunsooneries for supporting us. If you're into the flight simulator world, reach out to Mr. Barber and the Shunsoonery team. They've got some renderings that you can purchase off their website, shunscenery.com.au. And a big thank you out there to Phoenix Driver Development and the legends that are Warren Brown Tools. If you are out for some beautiful torque wrenches or just anything spectacular out there, they do everything, and they do it at a quality standard. It's all about quality for them. It's Father's Day. Reach out to them on warrenbrowntools.com.au and just get something spectacular. I believe they've got some specials on at the moment. Or if you can't get online, if you're not a fan of doing online purchasing, go out to All Tools, to Burson's, to Sydney Tools. They all carry the Warren and Brown tool sets. And a big special thank you to all the drivers, to my team in the box down here, the boys downstairs as well in the dungeon, and all you people out there that support us and keep us busy and entertained in the chat. It's an absolute pleasure having you here. It just gives us that little bit of entertainment and a little bit of extra conversation to have. So thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and see you Sunday night for the GT3s. Take care, everyone.